14 merchant families, known as the Tribes, dominated the political, commercial and social life of the city of Galway between the 13th and 19th centuries. Descendants of these tribes, which include religious leaders, writers, military men, spies, a slave and Lord Ho-Ho, have contributed to the multicultural aspects of this western city. To start a new year in the history of Ireland's Tarmac Championship, the rally tribes have moved into the West in considerable numbers to witness the rebirth of a legendary rallying chariot. The legendary Mini has been reincarnated in a new generation WRC 1600cc format, and we got a preview of the big Mini and a chat with the 5-time Tarmac champion Eugene Donnelly at the car's unveiling in Athlone.
I'm delighted to be back. It's been a bit of a road to get here, but this project was resurrected by McGee Motorsport, and when I seen it was starting to unfold, I just said I have to have a go on this.
So how does the ProDrive Mini compare to the WRCs that we're familiar with?
The restrictor smaller, so the FIA restrictor size is 33 and not 34, which is on the later generation cars. Also, it's mechanical diffs. Obviously, the biggest change is the engine size from 2 litre to 1600 turbo. The cars were never designed to be raced against each other within the FIA World Championship. So tomorrow, it will be really interesting to see how these cars compete on the stages. It was a clean chance for ProDrive to have a fresh piece of paper and design something that was within the FIA rules, that was affordable, and it was the new generation World Rally car. The engine is very strong, the BMW engine, and X-Track differentials. If you were to build a rally car and you had a pot of parts, these are all the parts you'd put in the pot, and that would be the outcome.
McGee Motorsport have brought the first WRC Mini to Ireland.
Great to get the Mini WRC in Ireland. Great to finally have it here. It's going to be an exciting championship this year. I hope to see the car out there with Eugene driving it. We're not sure we're going to be fit to do the whole championship yet, but it's looking good at the moment. It was a big undertaking. There's a few sleepless nights now, but hopefully it'll all work out and things go well. And we're trying to get into the European market with this car, and any rallying here is definitely a big bonus.
Everybody knows I'm so passionate about the sport. Everybody knows I love Irish rally more than I love anything else. I've been offered to drive in America, I've been offered to drive in Europe, I've been offered to drive in the British Championship. All these things have been offered to me over the past, and I've never turned me on. Irish rally and the culture in Ireland, I just love the place, and I love the place to compete. Why would I go anywhere else? And it's home.
And home this weekend for Eugene is Galway for the Safety Direct Galway International Rally. A new one-day format devised by the Galway Motor Club for these recessionary times has attracted a superstar cast. The big crowds are back in Ayr Square for what promises to be a real blockbuster, especially as points and a half are on offer for the opening round of the Irish Tarmac Rally Championship. Tim McNulty, last year's Galway Rally winner and the Irish Tarmac Rally champion, takes the lead role, and it'll be a hard act to follow.
Yeah, huge entry in Galway this weekend, so delighted to see it. Big competition, and we'll have to separate the men from the mice tomorrow. Points and a half is very valuable here, and obviously we're down here to try and win the rally, and that'll help us make a lot of decisions.
Another star returning to the stages is the 2010 champion Gareth McHale, back after a year's absence.
Yeah, it's great to be back here in Galway. There, we took a year off, and it's I think with the format what the Galway Motor Club have been doing here, sort of speaks volumes there when you see the entry list that there is. Down to a one-day event, it's going to be a good sprint now, and looking forward to it.
The death of engineer Mickey Efe, who has been a cornerstone in McHale's rallying history, means that it's been an emotional trip for Gareth.
He's gone to a better place, and we're here now for him because his funeral is on this weekend, and I know if we asked him what to do, he'd want us down here because he's a rally man, true in heart, and we're down here for him.
Derek McGarity brings the first S14 Subaru WRC to Galway. Belfast driver is a 2 times Irish tarmac champion.
It is different. It's a totally different style of driving. The weight transfer is all very low in the car, but the car feels very, very good. But it's probably going to need a bit of development to make it work correctly on Irish tar. But what we've done so far feels very good, but I'm confident there's a lot more to come out of the car.
The genie. To some, he's pure genius. He's undoubtedly an electrifying performer, and he just loves playing the underdog. And he's Eugene Donnelly, who knows exactly how to work an audience.
I'm anxious to get at it. I'm curious what way it's going to go. Car is completely new to this whole environment, so a lot of nerves now, definitely is.
But there's a no-show in Ayres Square. Dara O'Riordan is working late into the night to try and adjust the suspension of his hard S14 Impreza. By winning Killarney and Cork in 2011, he's now a top man to watch. Darren Gass is shone on the small stage, with victory in Lurgan Park and in national events, but he is yet to claim international glory.
Well, just take one event at a time, and hopefully we'll have a good run tomorrow. The car's fine. I haven't really done much till it from last year, so it's fairly similar.
Thomas Fitzmaurice is a newcomer in the WRC cast.
This is like the All-Ireland football final of rallying. There's a phenomenal crowd here, and the actual launch here tonight, now that Ayres Square is packed, it's a great event. Galway put savage effort into this thing, you know, and the spectators, every spectator in Ireland is into rallying, is here this weekend. It's great.
With bonus points for Group N drivers, Gary Jennings could be right in the championship hunt.
In fact, really relaxed and really looking forward. I think this new format's been very, very good. You know, Iraqi today, rally tomorrow, back to work Monday morning.
Saves a bit on the pocket.
Yeah, without a doubt, you know, it's great. You know, we're just down for the weekend, and I think it shows with the crowd here tonight that a lot more people are prepared to come and just spend a long weekend.
Alan Ring from Kerry and Northern Ireland Group N champion Donna Kelly are amongst the top production seeds, as 150 rally cars prepare to gallop between Galway's dry stone walls. Quite a card then for the Galway rally races, with 3 super steeds champing at the bit to get going on an old stamping ground for the Galway Motor Club, the Dykes Road City Centre Spectators Stage.
Dykes Road brought rallying to the people in the past, but the city sprint has been rested since 1999. Now it's time to go bale bashing again. From the car park start, it's out onto the Dyke Road once more. First used in 1991, it's provided some entertaining scenes in this winter classic, and it's a fitting scene setter for this year's reworked Safety Direct Galway International Rally. Tim McNulty reopens the stage 12 years on with the intention of going flat out from the word go. It's a short, sharp test, and he doesn't disappoint. His time of 51.9 seconds sets the benchmark. Gareth McHale has tested his Focus WRC during the week, but it's been over a year since he contested a proper rally. But is the 2006 Focus a match for Tim's S12 Impreza? Gareth is third fastest on Dykes Road, but 3 seconds slower than Tim over just 1 kilometre. Derek McGarity loves this sort of stage and has dominated many airfield-based Northern Ireland Championship events. Despite learning the new car,